All right, without further ado, we have Mr. Sai, and today is going to be a very, very rare event, I would say. I don't want to call it a session because you're going to have Mr. John Sai for an hour to yourself, 45 minutes to an hour. So I hope you guys came in with your questions for a live coaching singled out with Mr. John Sai. And why don't we go ahead, turn the camera on John, if you don't mind, Kevin, and let's start this session, please.
Okay. Where are you going to be standing, John?
Yeah, just right here. Can you hear me, Axel?
I can hear you very well. Do you have the camera on? I mean, the mic on you?
I don't.
That's okay. We can hear you well. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Does that work?
I don't know. If it's okay, then we don't have to use the mics. What do you think?
So far, so good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So I'm always thinking about this, right? In today's market right now, especially in Ontario and BC, I don't know if you're from elsewhere, maybe in North America as well. It's been tough for 3 years. And what's going to move us forward? I actually don't know. For me, it's really not quitting, doing the same old, which you do in a good market, which is work. But I get that a lot of agents in today's market, after 3 years, have been beaten down.
Yeah.
Some might be stronger than others in their mindset, but some are weaker than others. And I want to hear, that's why I wanted to keep it open today to hear from you guys. What are you dealing with right now? And how can we help you guys navigate through these hurdles so we can move you past this? Because we get past this, the good times are coming, right? And if it's, I think of it, I always think of it as a good time. Because right now, I think that most people are quitting. And if we don't quit, we're going to dominate, which we are already. Right?
Yeah.
So, but it's the reality is most agents aren't in that mindset. Good to see you. All right. But Axel, is it clear enough how I'm speaking? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well. There's a little bit of a background noise, but it's obvious. It's perfect. We can hear you very well.
We should plug it in, but here, let's try plugging it in.
Yeah, let's test it out.
Yeah, let's test it out. But why don't we start with some questions from the audience, because this is what this session is for.
We lost you. We lost your audio. Can anybody hear John?
We lost you, John.
Nope.
Can't hear him.
Okay. John,
John, we lost you.
we lost you.
We lost you, John.
I can hear John.
We can't hear you.
Just get rid of the mic.
Yeah. We
Just
can't
get
hear
rid
you.
of the mic. Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Go back to speaker.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah.
Perfect.
Good.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
We can't hear.
Yeah. No.
We can't hear them now.
Yeah, no, I got it.
You got it?
Can you hear me? Testing. Excellent. All right.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Axel hiding his car. Okay. All right. Ramin, thank you. All right. So my question for everyone, sorry.
Do you want to
Oh, yeah. So my question for everyone is, I can't read your mind. And so what are your hurdles and challenges right now that I may be able to help you through to get you to the next level? This is the hump right here. This is literally the hump, because it's Q4 of 2025 after 3 years of a down market here in BC. I was speaking in Regina. That market is on fire. It's the #1 selling market in Canada. You wouldn't believe it. It's like, what is going on here? Everything's multiple offers. It's like what we had 2-3 years ago. But with 2-3 years ago, Regina was not doing so well. Okay. So what is it that we need to do once you get over this hump, guys? Good times are ahead, right? But what we do here is interest rates might come down only another 0.25 for all of
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like this, and then once you get over this hump of 2026, 2027, I believe it's gonna be good times. But again, I can't read your mind, so please feel free, speak up. What are you dealing with right now, Micah?
What am I doing?
Yeah, like client issues, like mindset.
It's funny, there's a question I was asked realtors for 20 years or for 1 year. And nobody has that magic pill. I feel like that's kind of what I've been noticing. I think that you gotta pick something and be consistent. It's kind of what I've been doing myself, like whether it's social media, whether it's door knocking, whether it's cold calling. But I find that results always do come, but it takes a lot longer. I find there's always this dip where there's this long stretch of period where you don't see a lot of results. And I find that if you just keep sticking to it, you can start seeing something. So that's kind of what most people I've been talking to don't have the answer, but you gotta kind of stick with one thing. It's one I've been learning.
What's been working for you?
To be honest, the social media, I think, is something that I kind of took more serious in the last, I would say, year. Because I've done the door knocking, I have done listening through that. I've done the cold calling, which I really hated. I think the social media side, you kind of, what I like about it is you can be more creative, just kind of show people your other side. And yeah, it's
Love
kind
it.
of working for me.
Perfect. So you're actually getting leads off of social media
Yeah.
posting. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so stick with one thing, is what Micah said, and be consistent with it until you start to see results. He's tried everything. How long have you been doing it now, Michael?
Over 3 years now.
Over 3 years. So he's tried door knocking, you've tried cold calling, didn't like that. And then you found social media, right? And then obviously you have a Sphere database of family and friends as well.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So family and friends and social media, as long as you're consistent at one thing, just pick one thing and you don't give up, it's going to come through. It's going to come around, right? But do we have some questions here?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay. How do we keep leads from open houses engaged and committed from the first meeting? Okay. So I was, maybe someone else can, really take a deep dive on this. I was never that good at open houses. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Antonio, because once I got good at listing property, I said no more open houses for me. Let the newer agents do the open houses. I'm gonna go out and chase more listings because I don't want more buyers. Just be honest.
I can jump in there
Go
and
ahead.
answer the question, because open house was as a matter of fact one of the pillars that built my business. And from one person that walked in through my open house, I had over 40 other referrals that it built my business from there on. So open house is goldmine. It's certainly amazing for any brand new agents or existing savvy agents out there. Now, to answer your question, Antonio, what I do recommend is to stop talking about the square footage, number of bedrooms, bathrooms. They know what it is. They know what it is. You want to talk about beyond why they are there. Get into the questions that we always ask, the 5 W questions that we've been going through on the role plays, understand their true motivation, and then gear your conversation toward offering something above and beyond than square footage and 2 bedrooms and 2 baths. That would be, about the neighborhood. Have you tried the sandwich next door? It's absolutely amazing. Lorenzo makes best sandwiches right there. I definitely recommend after open house you check it out. Those are the ones that makes you remembered than any other open houses that they visit that day, and they will remember you as a guy that is a guide, not just another agent. Hoping that helps you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think, from on the CRM end, once you get their contacts and put them into your CRM, Axel, any actions from there to keep them engaged and committed?
Oh, that from the CRM point of view, well, CRM, it's client relation management. And if you leverage it, then it works for any prospects out there. One thing that I make a recommendation is, Antonio, you are never going to be outside of the equation in relationship with any prospect out there. So put yourself out there. It doesn't matter if you have AI that is keep calling them, if you have drip campaigns, if you have drip text, you and your videos sending to them, following up, offering value to them, that's the one they're going to be making action on. So what I do recommend, and I said that maybe to Dallas, I think maybe he's here as well. That was his one of pitfalls on following up. Right after open house, right after you put your signs and gather your signs in your car, when you're sitting in your car, grab your phone right away, go one by one, call them first and thank them for being there. If they don't answer, record a quick video of yourself, thank them for being at the open house so they can remember you, and text it to them. That's the first thing I would recommend right after open house. And then put them on your CRM and start doing the campaign drips. Does that help?
That's amazing. Thank you.
Oh.
Sometimes I feel like I call too much to some of the leads, and they just tend to ghost me, and I'm not sure like if I should like call less, or maybe the video actually help with that. Is there like a certain like order of operations that I should take before like just like calling them 3 times in the next 3 days?
This is a great question for all of us. Now, that goes back to characters and versatility. Remember, every lead, every prospect is different. We can't generalize this. Some people, they would love to receive a call from you and have a conversation with you. Some, they prefer text. So maybe you want to define that in your first communication with them. And never call if you have nothing to offer. Never call anybody if you have nothing to offer. That would be an ugly call. That would be an awkward call. If you call me and you don't have anything to offer as a value to me, the conversation is not going to go very well between you and I. So every time you call any of your prospects, doesn't matter whether they come from open house, from your door knock, from your past clientele, every time you're calling somebody, it needs to be a value offer position. So come up with the news, come up with something that it made you think of them, and that's why you're calling them. Does that make sense, Antonio? Then in that case, you would never feel that you're calling them too much because you're offering value and you're in a position of someone that is value offering. Then you're higher in a conversation.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Always overcall instead of undercall, that's for sure. But make sure that when you call or text, it's coming with value and contribution, not just following on, hey, do you want to buy? Do you want to buy? Are you ready to buy? You ready to buy? Ready to make an offer? And for sure, you get ghosted. Okay. All right. Hope that helps. Who else? There's a concern, question, something that they've been grappling with. 13 voice touches. There we go.
I know there may be a. Go ahead, Carolina.
About that 13 voice touches.
Yeah, I mean, I think that people give up too soon, and they'll do 1, 2, 3 calls and not follow up after that. I'm meeting right now someone that's going to be listing and purchasing, and I've been in contact with them for over 2 years. And it's been consistent. I've been to their house several times. I've called several times. And then they called me and said, I'm ready now. So it's like, boom, I'm ready too.
When you're always ready, you don't have to get ready. That's awesome, Carolina. All right, 13 voice touches. Most agents only follow up 1 to 3 times and they will give up. I know, Antonio, you're not like that, but you might have to go 12, 13 times the touches in order to get that appointment. And for Carolina, it's taken 2 years. So sometimes they want to work with you. It's just not there yet. They're not ready yet. It's not a no. Hope that makes sense. Great work. 2 years. All right.
And he was an open house door knock. So, you gotta, I think that people also give up on the activities too soon, because if you keep doing them, I mean, this one's 2 years, but I've got some that are ready now too, that they just keep trickling in, and you just have to keep doing the activities.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it all makes sense. For me, it's always been consistency and reminding myself. I feel like sometimes I want to see the result too soon.
Mm.
So when I'm calling and not getting any results, oh, this is not working. So I have to remind myself that I gotta keep going.
You gotta keep going. How many times? How many times have we called somebody? I don't know how many times we called somebody and they said, oh, the lead already bought.
Yeah.
Michael Sato last week. And it's my lead, he says. I'm like, how dare you? Like, what are you doing? People gave you a phone number and an email for a reason.
Yeah.
Right? Just because they didn't answer a couple times doesn't mean they don't want to buy or sell. Right? So anyway, Michael, if you're listening to this, all good, man. But yeah, don't give up. Don't give up. How many of those leads that you circle back with actually show some interest now?
It's a lot of them.
There's a lot
I
of them.
have to keep track.
Yeah, yeah. And you took the month off
Yeah.
or the summer off,
Yeah,
actually.
the summer.
Yeah. And now they're ready, right? But how many of those actually bought without you?
Well, over the past week, there were 5 leads that I called they had purchased or
Ooh.
sold, not my leads.
Not your
Through the
leads.
pond.
Through the pond. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Axel, does that hurt? That hurts me.
Oh yeah,
So I
it's the
spent
worst thing
money
can
on-
happen to us. It's the worst thing can happen to us.
We focus on business planning, time blocking, staying updated on the economy, educating ourselves in the profession, adopting new technology, and keeping all motivating and fun. Artie, you want to say more about that?
Oh yeah, I can say that because I can see my team is not even here. So it's been getting educated yourself into every training, gets you motivated about what's happening into people's life because we're doing the people business, right? And knowing all this when you have the facts, or rather than just saying it's a good market, why it's a good market? Is your numbers saying it's a good market, right? So I don't know if I'm a nerd about this thing, but I like to keep more things precise and more into the facts rather than just saying that you love connecting with people because people get bored. So this is my thoughts.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, these are great points. And basically, that's what we do as leaders. We got to put on the business planning every quarter. We do have to do the time blocking, staying updated on the economy. Don't read too much into the news, but know exactly what's going on, right? What the policies are. Educating ourselves in the profession. This is one of them. These are our opportunities. Adopting new technology. Okay, when I was in Regina, we talked all about AI. It's just about AI. You need to learn AI or else you're going to be overtaken by AI, right? And keep it all motivating and fun, of course. Okay. All right. Who else has a question? Challenge.
I'd love to hear your insights as many people approach me asking these questions. Of course, I try to navigate it and use your coaching, but I would love this to be for everyone out there and hear your thoughts, John, on someone that is coming into this market as an agent and they want to start their business, not local. They're a bit lost about many ways of prospecting that is out there, but they just want to focus their day. How do they start their business, what to do, and what to achieve? Can you give us a little bit of an insight? Yes, education is important, skill is important, participation in many sessions that we have as a role play is extremely important, but what's more important is the action. Can you highlight that a bit more for us and give us a bit of a roadmap for these people?
I don't quite understand the question. Like, what is the question?
So the question is, I'm a new agent right now, and there are so many ways of prospecting right now. And you touch point that when you were talking about Instagram with Michael out there, focus on one pillar and be best at it. There is many ways of prospecting, going out there and putting yourself out there right now. How do I start my day knowing that I'm going to be talking to people properly? How do I build my business where I don't know where I'm going at this point? I'm lost.
Do people actually ask that? Yeah. Where do I start? Is the question. Yeah. I don't care where you talk to people, but it's really simple. Don't think of it as like, where should I get my business? It's talking to people. Again, A plus B equals C. Talk to people, go on appointments, make money. Talk to people, go on appointments, make money. I don't care if you get it through social media. I don't care if you go door knocking. I don't care if you have a phone book that you call from. I don't care if you go to a grocery store and say, hi, my name is John from eXp Realty. Here's my card. If you're looking to buy and sell, I'm your guy. I don't give a fuck. Talk to people. It's not complicated. If you're not talking to people, you're not going to win. If you keep asking that question, I'm going to kick your ass. Okay? Because you know how to talk to people. Are you human? If you're human, you can talk to people. Go talk to people. Stop asking that question. Open houses. I don't care. Right? Social media, when people DM Micah, he's going to say, that's a lead. I either DM back or I call them. Okay? That's called talking to people. Can you talk to people? Is that not simple enough? I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling with you, Axel. Okay.
No,
So
I hope not. I was using that as an example of many questions coming to me. I just wanted to feel your coaching and give you that power in you right now and get you going. So my technique works.
All the time. I hear this all the time. And here is Carolina in a brand new market, moving after 20 years in her California market, moving to Arizona. What does she do? Open houses every single day. Every single day. Cold calling, calling expired listings, calling for sale by owners, whatever it takes. You have to get rejected on a daily basis. If you think you can hide behind your phone and make $1 million, you are going to go broke. I'm sorry. Right? Let's not, yeah, that's right. Though too many get stuck in fear. Don't get stuck in fear. Feel the fear and do it anyways. You got to feel the fear and do it anyways. If you do the hardest thing every single day, whatever scares the crap out of you, do that. If you just do that one time a day, like calling a for sale by owner, I bet you anything, you're going to get strength in yourself and you're going to feel that confidence in yourself and you're going to go out there and do more hard stuff. But if you start with the easy stuff, the hard stuff's coming, then you'll be like, oh my God, I don't want to talk to that seller about reducing the price. And Ross, selling a small condo, tips and tricks, price it right and you'll get it sold. The problem is we tell ourselves, oh, it's already priced really well. It's priced at market. I don't know why it's not selling. It's already the cheapest in the area. Why is it not selling? It's overpriced. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yes. Ross, I'm sorry. That's the tips and trick. It's overpriced. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, we've had 6 showings in the past 3 weeks. And we didn't have any offers. We have a couple of choices and the choice is totally up to you. I've already done my 30-point plan of action. And when I've done my 30-point plan of action, the plan works 100% of the time. When it doesn't work, there's only one reason and the price is too high. We can either adjust the price, stay status quo, or take it off the market and rent it out. What would you like to do, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, based on what you want? Price adjustment. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to be really, really straightforward and honest with you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be hard. There's going to be so many ups and downs. You're not going to fucking like it. Okay? And by the way, this is my call, so I get to fucking swear, okay? I'm new in real estate. I want to be an agent and investor, so I'm trying to know what are the techniques you use in a new country when you're not from your basic things to get started with. Techniques when you're in a new country. When you're in a new country, so talk to people. Talk to people. Get around people. Go out there. Be seen. Go out there, network. Again, like I don't care where. Chisimdi. Victor, I'll call you Victor. Victor's easier. Okay, Victor. What you want to do is go out there and talk to people every single day and be seen every single day by humans. Go out there. Don't hide behind Don't hide behind social media. But what you do want to do is create content. Create content so you're seen online, Victor, and then go out there and you're seen in person. That's why I believe bus stops work. If you can mute that person, please. Yeah, I believe putting your face on bus stops work. Putting your face on garbage cans work. It works. But if you don't do social media, if you don't go door knocking, it's not going to work. Guarantee you it's not going to work. And if you add that with more for sale signs in the ground, it's going to work even more. But you got to go out there and talk to people, right? And if you want to dominate small area, small community, do what Axel teaches us to do. Niche down, create content on IG, short form for that area, create long form content on YouTube for that area, buy a bus stop, send out flyers if you want, right? And go out there and create community events. If you do that, you're going to have more business than you can ever ask for. Milena Simsich from Windsor, Ontario. That's all she does. All she does is events. Events and social media. That's all she does. She holds a meetup for investors. And who gets all the referrals from the investors? Milena, because she created a community. But again, it's like what Micah said, it's one thing. It's one thing that she did, or a couple things. Social media and creating community through events. I hope that makes sense. So Ross, I hope that helps, but I have to give you the truth. I have to give you the truth about listing. Thank you. Yeah. And we have EXP Luxury. We have, you know, all the sweetest marketing packages you can ever give to the seller. The best videos online, the best virtual staging, the best soft staging, full staging. We do all that. Right? But that all doesn't matter when it's not priced correctly. But you better do that though, because if you don't do that, then they'll come back at you and say, well, you didn't do the staging, you didn't do the marketing, you actually didn't do the prospecting. Right? But if you did all that and it's still overpriced, it's not you, it's the market. But what you do have to do is advise the seller based on where the market is at, tell them the truth about the market. They have to adjust the price, but you don't pressure them. You ask them what they want to do based on their goals and their time frame, what's most feasible and workable for them. It's all about the client. But the toughest part is speaking to yourself. Ross, go ahead.
No, thanks. Yeah, I agree on the pricing is the main thing. It's small, it's hard to move these things. Average prices are dropping, so I'm just asking if there was anything besides pricing or anything that would be out of the box that I could do to make this more sellable, because there are properties similar. Yes, some of them are overpriced. I do know them. They're going at like 20, 30,000 above the normal average price. So I was just trying to get a feel, and I got a great insight from you. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Ross. Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, so working with the seller on their pricing is important, but also there's something we cannot control is on buyer side. The buyer is very aggressive, lowball offering right now. I have a listing, we got offers, and the seller is willing to lower the price to reasonable level, drop to $50,000 on first offer, but the buyer only increased 5,000 after the first offer. So certainly it's way below the market price, and how we deal with that.
Okay.
We cannot just, I have to advise my seller, okay, be patient. We wait for the next bigger fish. Yeah. This one's low offer, right? We have to be honest. We don't push the seller all the time, say, hey, it's the price, it's the price. And in the end, when if the property is sold and below the market value, and we lose all the credibilities.
How do you lose credibility?
Well, because we advise the client, my client is the seller, my goal is to fight for their benefit to get the highest price. not to lower price, so that, you know, because they are frustrated, they don't know the market.
That, you've already said it yourself, not to lower the price, right? We're trying to get them the most money possible. What good is not lowering the price if you get them zero? Because you're not going to get an offer unless you reduce the price.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah, the seller has to reduce the price. They know, you know, the market, you know, it's.
So here's a thought for you guys. Here's a thought for you guys. Sorry, Frank, I'm, you know, in respect of time. You have to, if you think you need 5%, you got to go 10. You got to go 10. So right now, where are you at? Where are you listed at?
I list 980.
980,000
My client dropped the 50,000.
to 930.
Yeah.
Not enough. What did you get as an offer? What lowball offer did you get?
880.
880. Okay, I'll tell you what. If you go 890, you're going to get better than 880. That's 10%. If you think you need 5, you got to go 10 because the market's going like this, right? And what you did was like this, and then the market's right here, and then you price adjusted to here, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, it's gone. So like Katrina said, it's the ball rolling down the hill. And if you're chasing the ball down, and this is Frank and the seller, and the ball's rolling down the hill, you're going like this. They're at 890, the market's at, the ball's at 890, and you're at 930. Yeah, and in another month, the ball's at 850, you're at 880.
Well, we don't know. I mean, there's two comparables in the building. Okay. You know,
Can I jump in? Frank,
go ahead,
I want to, because I know you're hovering around something that you want to correct yourself. You mentioned that twice, the market value. You're not defining the market value as a listing agent, nor the sellers. The market value comes from the ready-to-go buyer that is submitting that offer to you. That's what market value is defined for. So don't make that mistake and saying, oh, I'm priced well. One thing that we learned, and I learned it through a repetition from John for the past few years of working with him, the only thing, and that's for Ross too, to understand this, there's no magic pill. The only thing that sells any homes out there is the price. And if you are thinking that your price is right, but you don't have any offer, your price is wrong. There's no market value until you get an accepted offer.
In fact, 880 is the market price right now. If your seller is willing to agree to take it, I would say that's not even a lowball offer on 930.
What happened if, you know, 10 pro below? Just that, you know, 3 months ago, there was a transaction. It's 920.
920,000. 10 floors below. Okay. How many months ago?
3 months ago.
Is the market better or worse right now?
Well, you know, it's worse, but.
But no, there's no but. There's right there. The answer. You already gave yourself the answer. The market is worse right now than what it was 3 months ago. So again, you are chasing the market down. The last one at 920, but right now we're right here already.
Well, you can argue with the seller, but you know, seller cannot accept that. They think 920 is the market price, and I can wait a couple months to see if I don't want to. You know, I'm not in desperate situation to sell it, right?
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you know what the best time to sell is when you're not desperate. Is when you don't need to sell.
Yeah.
If you need
to dump it.
Yeah, you don't want to dump it. I don't want you to give it away. I'm here to get you $1 million. Unfortunately, the market is where it's at. The best offer we've gotten so far is $880,000. So we have a couple of choices, and the choice is up to you. Based on what the market is telling us, we need to go at least $850,000. Number one is adjust. Number two is stay where we're at, status quo, and do nothing and hope and pray another offer will come in at $920,000. Or take it off the market and rent it out and wait until the market catches up to the price that you want. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, what would you like to do? Sorry. That's too much fun. Anyway, so, but here's the thing, us as agents, we cannot sell ourselves on the fact that we think we can get more by marketing it more. We can put it all out there on all platforms, but the truth of the matter is, it's up to you to advise the seller quickly that they need to adjust the price. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, the good news is when the sellers that I work with, when they adjust quickly ahead of the market, they get it sold faster and for more money than the next one that sells. Based on what is going out there today right now, what would you like to do? Adjust, stay status quo, or take it off the market? Because I'm here to help you for the next 10 to 15 years if you decide to hold the property that long. Yes.
Okay, so property just listed for 2. Okay, so this is the first offer, and we have 2 showings this weekend. And is that normal for the client? Just say, okay, let me see a couple more after a few more showings, and then if there's other offers coming in, and then we can discuss.
You know what? You're not far. I think you probably get if you go to $899, you're probably going to get around that. You're going to get a better offer than you did at $930 than you do at $899.
I agree with you.
Yeah. You see, the pricing strategy versus time document that we've created for ourselves, it's tracked over the last 80 years of organized real estate. We know for sure if in the first 21 days, if we have 6 or more showings, and you either get no offer or a lowball offer that the seller is not willing to accept, that means you are at least 5 to 8% above where the market is at. And if you adjust quickly, you can catch the market before it falls. If you have 6 or less showings, no calls, no offers, it means you're way out of the ballpark, meaning 10, even 15% more. So we have to adjust and advise quickly. Sorry, our job is not to adjust the price. We're not the seller. Our job is to advise based on what the market is telling us. That's our fiduciary responsibility to tell the hard truth. Whether or not the client responds favorably, we cannot be attached. My job is not to convince, my job is to advise and have them make the decision, help them self-discover what they need to do. But if the motivation level is low, the cooperation level is low, and the price will be high. When the motivation level is high, the cooperation level is high, and the price will be low. Does that make sense? If you get a highly motivated seller, they're going to be like, Frank, you tell me what price, I'm going to list it at that and get it sold quickly.
Well, it is a motivated seller, but I have to deal with a client who is going to lose $200,000 on this deal if they accept the offer.
Sure.
So it's very emotional.
Sure.
I have to, deal with this kind of person, and probably say that if it's my property sold $200,000, loss, I'll be really, really sad. Right?
Yeah, you get on their level. I don't want you to lose money either. However, if you do want to sell the property, this is exactly what you'll need to do. So would you like to do that? Bite the bullet, cut your losses, and move on to the next property where we can make more money? Or would you like to keep it, rent it out, and wait for another 2, 3, 5, if not 10 years in order for the market to catch up to your price? Because I'm going to be here 10, 15, 20 years down the road as a real estate agent. I'd be happy to help you then. What would you like to do, Mr. and Mrs. Seller? Make sense? All right. Plus, if we keep trying to convince clients, there's a very likelihood they will blame us when buyers or seller client remorse will set in later after the fact. Yeah, we can't be attached. We can't be attached. We can keep spending a bunch of money marketing and overpriced listing and we'll still not sell. Yes, Teddy, thank you. Spend more money on blimps, balloons, and cookies. I'm hungry.
So I've been door knocking, like circle prospecting for maybe like a month or so. And, I did get some people who said, there was like 4 who had agents already. One guy said I was like 2 days too late. Another one who said they're like 2 years out. So I was just wondering, should I just like pivot to like more expireds and canceled door knocks, or should I just keep circle prospecting door knocking?
Yeah, I think you do it all, Antonio. What I used to do, I would every single day, this is what I do. I go to the hottest leads first. Hottest. Who is likely to sign a contract or set an appointment with me today? I'm calling those people first. And there's not that many. Every single day I may have 3. So I'm going to call those first. And then I move on to the expired listings, 5 of them, Antonio, and then for sale by owners, 5 of them. And then I would call my family and friends, past clients, 20 of them. And the last one is I go out there and circle prospecting, just listed, just sold for another 20. But I don't start from the door knocking cold stuff. I call the most motivated people to the least motivated people. Does that make sense? Because you need to build momentum first thing in the morning to set that appointment. Once you set that appointment, you're like, that was great. And what's the best time to set an appointment, guys? You probably don't know this. It's when you've already set one. When you just set one is the best time to set another one because you're in momentum. Okay. So I'm not saying, Antonio, that you should stop circle prospecting. I'm saying every single day, talk to the hottest leads first to build momentum and build confidence for the day. Right. And then do the hardest stuff first. The hardest stuff are the expires. The hardest stuff are the for sale by owners. Get that over with, eat the frog, and then talk to your past clients that have influence, and then go on. If you still have time to talk to just listed, just sold, I would bet you anything a lot of times after you get through your past clients that have influence, you have no time to talk to just listed, just sold because you're going on appointments already, aren't you?
Well, what I do in the morning, like, I'll make the expired and canceled calls for a couple hours, and then, I'll circle around to like my database and, follow up with like buyer leads. And then I'll do like the door knocks, but I just haven't been doing too many canceled and expired door knocks, just the circle prospecting ones.
Yeah, when you're going out there circle prospecting, find a few that are in your farm that you're circle prospecting that are canceled and expired and visible.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But make sure, Antonio, that your hottest leads are right in front of you every single day and you're calling those first thing in the morning.
Got you. Okay.
And better yet, Antonio, when you're coming back from your circle prospecting, before you drive into your driveway, you call those 3 hottest leads again. If you didn't set an appointment with them in the morning. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay, for sure.
All right. Watch your production go up just by doing that. Question?
I have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I've been doing a lot of, cold calling, if you call it, and, I've gained more confidence and I'm getting better and better at it. My challenge is with friends and family. Like over the weekend, I had a friend sitting in front of me saying that we're thinking about selling her home, purchasing a new one, upsizing. I have a hard time with those people. I can't offer. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's because in the past, every time we've helped friends and family, it didn't go the right way.
Okay.
They never appreciated.
Okay.
I'm just worried that it's gonna ruin the relationship and I don't want that to happen.
And you created a whole story. You told the future to yourself before it even happened. Are you Marty McFly? Okay.
Based on the experience.
Listen, McFly, listen. Think. Okay. The past does not equal the future. Just because you had a bad experience with a family and friend, you can't ruin everything for your future past clients and center of influence that want to do business with you. Don't be attached to the outcome. Do your best and forget the rest. Okay, every single day you got to call your past clients. If they want to do business with you, don't have a whole bunch of stories saying, oh my God, the last one was horrible. I don't want to ruin this relationship. You've already ruined it because you're creating that as you go. And then you step into that relationship with that fear, you're going to perpetuate and recreate it again. Then you're like, oh, I knew it. I ruined it again. Don't ruin it for yourself, fair? Did you pick up what I was putting down?
Somewhat, yeah.
Someone, okay. Guys, it's okay to do business with family and friends. It's totally okay. Don't be attached to the outcome. You do your best. People are going to hate you no matter what. 1/3 of people are going to hate you no matter what. 1/3 of people are going to love you no matter what. 1/3 of people don't give a shit about you anyways. So just you do you. And if you don't want to take on that family and friend business, don't do it. But knowing you, you're going to take it. Right? So do your best. Or just throw it to Sohail. You'll take anything.
I know.
Yeah. Sohail's watching, I'm sure.
I did last time and there was a lot of, headbutting.
headbutting with Sohail?
You know, friends
Yeah.
and us and the relationship getting awkward and
Love that, love that. I'll take anything. I'll do any business. I don't care. Do you want money, yes or no?
yes.
And people are saying, Tina, I want to buy and sell. That means, Tina, I want to give you money. Do you want money?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, take it.
Okay.
I'll be your therapist for the next 3 months, okay? You can call me when you're like, "Oh, I messed it up." It's okay, big hugs. All right, any other questions before we go?
John,
Yes, sir.
can you share a personal success story of you working with family and friends?
Personal success story?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of my best friends. Okay, he was the best friend. Do you remember Dave Yang? Dave Yang, we used to go clubbing together. We used to stay and see Nate all the time at Bar None together. And we would drink Jack Daniels and Coke. Okay. But back then we were like best friends. He's like, John, I need to sell my condo with my wife and we were gonna upgrade to a townhouse. This is my best friend. I was scared. But you know what I said? You know, I'm a professional, right? So I go ahead and I pre-qualify him every single question on the script. I didn't miss a beat. I said, you know, Dave, if what I say makes sense and you feel comfortable and confident that I can sell your home, are you planning to list your condo with me when I come out? Yeah, possibly. Okay, perfect. Are you interviewing more than one agent for the job of selling your home? No, we don't think so. But if everything works out perfectly, you know, we're gonna go ahead, right? I didn't miss a beat. I didn't miss one question. Therefore, that means I did my job and I wasn't attached to the outcome. You're emotionally attached to it already. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
So we ended up selling the condo within 5 days and we bought the townhouse in another 2 weeks. And that was in itself a $25,000 2 transactions for me. That's a success, right? And another one is, this is my biggest one, is in 1991, we moved to Canada and we've known these people forever. Once I got into real estate in 2006, my auntie and uncle, they wanted to sell their house, but they never chose me because they don't trust me because I'm a newbie, right? And then 10 years later, after I've earned my keep, they finally hired me. Guess what? I took the listing and it expired. And it's okay. It's okay. But 4 years later, they came back again. They tried another 10 realtors. We sold it within a week, $5.2 million. What's up? What's up? Yes, Frank?
Yeah, just you mentioned, you know, actually it's right. You know, the friend will not choose you as their realtor if you're not good enough. You have to accept that. So it's not up to us to worry about this. It's their job to do. They do the decision who to hire. So we just improve on ourselves, our skills, our reputation, and then let your friend to decide who to use. And don't feel offended. I used to be offended. Oh, you're my best friend. You didn't choose me. And later I figured out I wasn't good enough to do that. Somebody else can do better. So I have to improve it.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, don't take it personally. It's so easy to take it personally. In this business, if you take it too personally, I mean, you're going to be in a lot of trouble up here. If you take it personally, use it as fuel. When I got rejected for my first buyer's consultation, brand new agent, the guy was like, yeah, man, John, I want to buy my first home, yada, yada. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let me take some notes. And then 2 weeks later, I follow up with him. I didn't hear from you. What happened? He's like, oh, John, man, you're hungry and all, but I know you're brand new. The other realtor gave us step-by-step a buyer's guide. It was all like very comfortable. We chose her and we're going to buy with her. And I was like, how dare you? And you call me a friend? Right? And then I started mouthing off to all my other friends about this guy because I took it personally. But after taking it personally, I was like, thank you. Because right after that, I created my first buyer's guide, Frank. What it evolved today is a beautiful thing that Axel has tweaked and tweaked and tweaked. And because of that setback, I broke through. So you got to use any sort of setback as a breakthrough opportunity. Does that make sense? So don't take it personally in every which way. All right. So today I would like everyone to stand up. Everyone to stand up. Stand up, please. Stand up. Don't be scared if you're brand new here, Micah. And I want Esther to come on up. Esther. Yes. Come on, come on. This is what we do. We gotta program our minds towards the positive. So give me something, Esther. Let's go. Come on. Let's get
Strong all day long.
my mindset is strong all day long. What else? Okay, I'm gonna guide you. I'm a winner.
I'm a winner.
I'm an achiever.
I'm a goal achiever.
I'm an action taker.
I'm an action taker.
I don't take anything personally.
I don't take anything personally.
I reduce the price quickly.
I reduce the price quickly.
The faster I price it right,
The faster I price it right,
the faster I get it sold.
the faster I get it sold.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
I succeed no matter what.
I succeed no matter what.
I feel the fear
I feel the fear.
and I do it anyway.
Anyway,
Because I'm a beast.
because I'm a beast.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, don't get scared. Don't get scared. I don't bite. All right, guys.
Thanks, everybody.